There's a dish towel folded over the oven handle, folded, not draped. The corners line up. The countertop behind it is bare, wiped down, nothing on it but a coffee maker that got cleaned this morning. I'm standing in that kitchen with a furnace panel in my hand, and I already know something about the person who lives here before they've said 10 words to me. I've walked into a lot of kitchens like that one, and for a long time I filed those folks under neat and left it there. This has figured something out. I'm Dave. I fix air conditioners over in Kingfisher, and today I'm working through the people who love a clean home, not the ones who prefer it, the ones who can't settle until it's right, who feel something loosen in their chest the second the space is in order. Turns out there's a lot more going on with them than neat, and it's worth knowing because you probably live with one, or you are one. 45 years of going into homes, you learn to read a room fast. You walk in the door, and the place tells you who you're dealing with. Some homes have that settled quality. Clear counters, clean floor, everything sitting where it belongs, like the house itself is holding its breath easy, and the person who lives there is watching me the whole time I set up my tools. Not because they think I'm going to swipe the silverware. They're watching because this space means something to them that it doesn't mean to most people. The state of that room is tied to the state of their head. I used to think they were just being particular. Then it kept happening, house after house, year after year, and I started to think maybe I had it backwards. Maybe they weren't being anything. Maybe they were just built a certain way, and I owed it to myself to understand what that way actually was. So I went and looked into it. Here's what I found, and it stuck with me. The folks who love a clean home aren't putting on a show, and they don't have a hang-up. Their nervous system is honestly doing a different job than mine. The brain is always scanning the room around you, checking for what's fine and what's a problem. Clean and orderly reads as, you're safe, things are handled, nothing's coming for you. A mess reads as the opposite, loose ends. Something's unfinished, something needs you. For most of us, that scanning runs quiet, like background noise you don't notice. For a clean home person, somebody turned the volume up. The mess doesn't nag at them a little. It lands like a real stressor. Researchers tie that to sensory sensitivity, which is just a fancy way of saying how loud the world comes in, through your eyes and ears and skin. Some people get it loud. It also ties to a personality trait they call conscientiousness. Plain talk, an internal engine pushing you toward order, toward finishing things, toward doing it right. A conscientious person does not set a thing down, meaning to get back to it. The unfinished thing sits in their mind and keeps buzzing until it's done. Nobody has to make them. The buzzing does it. And this part got me. This isn't anxiety, not in the sick sense. It's not a disorder. It's just a feature, the way some folks have perfect pitch. So when a woman tells me she can't think straight in a messy house, she's not exaggerating. She's telling me the plain truth about her own head. That clean room isn't decoration to her. It's how she thinks. The space is a tool she thinks with. Here's the kicker. The cleaning itself, the actual scrubbing and putting away, works on these people as real stress relief, not a figure of speech. You can measure it. The stress chemicals drop. Something about the rhythm of it, the physical part, the fact that you can see the floor getting cleaner right in front of you, hits the brain the same way sitting quiet and breathing does. Most problems in life are fuzzy and slow, and you never see them get better. A dirty floor gets clean in about 8 minutes, and you can see every inch of the win. That's rare. No wonder they chase it. I've had one standard the whole time I've run my own shop. Treat the customer's home like it's your grandmother's house. Sounds simple. It is not simple. It means drop cloths down before I touch a thing. It means I pick up every screw, every scrap of packaging, every shred of insulation before I button the unit back up. It means I wipe down whatever my hands touched. It means when I walk out that door, the room is at least as clean as I found it, and better if I can manage it, because now the equipment's clean too. Why do I hold that line so hard? Because a good chunk of the people calling me have a nervous system that reads a mess the way you'd read a car alarm going off in the driveway. It's not loud. They won't make a scene about it, but they feel it. They feel the 2 screws I left by the baseboard. They feel the greasy handprint on the furnace cabinet. They feel the dirty filter I set down on their clean carpet. And they file it away, not as a grudge, as information about the man who is just in their home. A tech who respects that room is telling the homeowner, something about the work they'll never get to see. If I cared enough to lay a drop cloth on a floor that was already spotless, it's fair for them to figure I cared enough to snug that fitting down right when nobody was standing there watching. The care they can see is their only evidence of the care they can't. That's the whole trade. The techs who never figure this out don't lose the customer over bad HVAC work. They lose them because they walked into a clean home and treated it like a job site. Now let me turn it around. The techs I trust most, the ones I'd send into anybody's home and never think twice, they've got the exact same wiring. They don't leave a mess, not because I told them to, because they can't stand to. It gnaws at them to leave a room worse than they found it. Their truck's organized because a junked up truck costs them time, and honestly because the mess bugs them. Their paperwork's done before they back out of the driveway, because leaving it hanging would ride shotgun with them the whole way home. Same trait. The woman who can't relax in a cluttered house, and the tech who can't leave a ticket half written or running the same engine. That drive toward order and finishing and doing it right, the kind nobody has to enforce because it enforces itself. That's the thing I'm actually looking for when I decide whether to hire somebody, not just, can he wire a condenser? Can he leave a job with nothing nagging at him? Is the work done, or is it done enough? Those are two different words, and the person who loves a clean home can tell you which one they got about 60 seconds after the truck pulls away. So here's what I figured out. The people who love a clean home are handing you one of the most honest signals you'll ever get about what a person values. They're not being difficult. They're telling you flat out that quality and order matter to them, that they notice, that they care, and that they'll remember how you left the place. The wrong move is to find those folks annoying. The right move is to be the kind of tech and run the kind of shop that takes that seriously. So I put down drop cloths. I clean up. I shoot photos of the work before and after. I close every ticket with real notes. Not because somebody might be checking, because that's just what done right looks like. This has figured something out. I'm Dave Hartzell. Thanks for riding along with me. Call 405-375-4822 or book at hartzellsheetair.com.